What's up, guys? It's your boy Cubed Up Great, man. I'm tapping in right quick. Just gonna do a live right quick, man. Just gonna tap in with you guys. Been a while, been a couple of weeks since I did a live. I actually did a gaming live yesterday. So I just wanted to drop in and say what's up, man. So let's see if we can get some people in here, man. And, you know, I answer the question, where have I been? Um, yeah, because it's been a while since I did a live stream, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that share button. And we gonna get this thing popping for real. See if we can get some people in here before I start up. But yeah, what's going on, y'all? Y'all see me. Still alive, still well. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. For real. I really can't complain. A lot of crazy shit been going on in the world. And we ain't gonna talk about that today. Today it's gonna be just mostly about me. I did a live yesterday, and a lot of people was like, man, damn, like, bro, where you been? Like, you still fucking this? You still doing content? Yeah, I'm still doing content, man. I'm gonna forever always do on YouTube. Um, I'm actually never gonna stop doing YouTube. I just sometimes you just gotta take a break from things, man. You gotta really take a reset just to get your mind right. Man, you know, come back bigger, better, and stronger. We in the month of October, so we coming up on the back half, the last part of the year, and I really feel like if there's something that you're really trying to do, it's a goal you're trying to reach. You know, finish this year strong, man. You never know where it can lead to, taking you into next year. I'm definitely gonna put a lot of pressure on myself to finish this year out strong and finish this year out like I have. I reached a milestone this year for YouTube. I was able to reach 1,000 plus subscribers. Um, and I still can get more. You never know what God has in the plans for me, for real. So we gonna see what's going on, man. Let's see if we can get some people in here right quick, and then I'll tell y'all where I've been and what I got going on, and just give you a little info on your boy Q the Great, man. I'm still here, obviously. I'm not going nowhere, and I just been living, man. So we got some people in here, man. So I'm gonna tell y'all what's been going on, man. So the last time I streamed up until yesterday when I dropped that Forza Horizon stream was like about 4 weeks ago, guys. And honestly, um, as some of you all know, I'm a truck driver. I took an over the road job. I'm actually at work right now. I'm at a hotel because my job pays for that. So shout out to them. But yeah, man, I've been on the road, and my schedule. I just really just been focused on work, and y'all know how it is, man. All 19 people who are watching right now. Um, if once you get in that grind mode, sometimes it's just hard to just take your foot off the gas, man, and you lose sight of everything else you got going on because you're trying to focus on, what you need to take care of. And I'm not saying that YouTube is something that I don't need to take care of, but I definitely feel like, um, I had to take care of home first, man, and I did have my moments of, feeling discouraged about YouTube, and I felt like my streams wasn't popping how they was when I first started, but that's why I kind of just took a break from it. But like I said, I just been working, man. I've been over the road, guys. I've been in this truck all the time. I've been working about 5, 6 days a week. I'm home. I'm home a lot of the time. I'm probably home about 4 nights a week. So I'm blessed to be able to have that time with my family. How you doing, Foxy? Yeah, man, y'all tap in. I'm blessed to be able to, be home and have a good schedule so where I still have my home time and time with my family, and also, time to be able to be at work and take care of business and handle business. For anybody who's thinking about getting into truck driving or who's new to truck driving is not no easy job. It required a lot of sacrifice. It required time away from your family. And one thing I have to tell any new driver, if you thinking you finna come in here and make $100,000 your first year, you can cancel that shit. You don't have enough experience to even step into this career field and thinking you gonna make that kind of money. I've been driving trucks now for 3 years, and I've did a little bit of everything over my 3 year career. I've basically never did everything, and I'm not even trying to brag or nothing like that. Like I've driven box truck, I've driven flatbed, I've driven reefer, um, I did dry van, I did everything across um, except for like tanker and shit like that. But I've did a lot of things in my in my 3 years in this career field, and now I think I finally, maybe I might be settled in with a company. But one thing about me, I'm always chasing that bag, and if another opportunity presents itself that requires me to make more money, um, I definitely will explore my options. What's going on, Drinking? How you doing? How y'all doing, man? Thanks for watching. I hit the subscribe button, man. But yeah, though. So that's one thing about truck drivers, guys. If you think about getting a truck driver, you gonna always have a job. I don't care what nobody say. You gonna always have a job if you driving trucks because people always constantly quitting and they're always hiring. I mean, it's one thing that won't go away. They're trying to take humans out of the fucking world right now. They're trying to get all these robots to replace your jobs and shit, man. And y'all, if you don't have a job that require that, if you don't have a trade, you probably will be replaced by a robot maybe in the next maybe 10, 15 years. Some people saying, sooner than that, but yeah, just make sure you find something that you enjoy doing, and that somewhere you can live comfortably, man. Like if you've been doing the same thing the past 5, 10 years, and you tired of it, man, go back to school. I had to take that leap of faith. I never um, had truck driving as something that I wanted to do. I spent 4 years in the military, 4 years in the Air Force to be specific. And then I turned around, I was working in the warehouse, and I just got tired of that warehouse shit. Like I just couldn't do it no more. Like it was wearing me down physically, mentally, and I was going from job to job to job, still making the same amount of money. And I'm not the type of person where I'm not gonna sit here no damn 15. I mean, I was with a job 3 years, and in 3 years I only got like a 37-cent raise, and I wasn't about to sit up there and keep putting up with that shit. That shit was not the move, bro. Like I knew I had more value. I know I'm a really good person. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect, but I know I'm a damn good person. I know I'm a hard working ass man. And if you're watching this live right now, I'm pretty sure you're the same way. If this got your attention, if this came across your feed, I'm pretty sure you're hard working. You're a good person, and you know, um, if that's somebody that you want, man, you can't be afraid to take that leap of faith. So I took that leap of faith to start driving trucks, man, and I think it's done worked out pretty good. Now I'm over the road, so now I'm getting to see a lot of shit, and some of this shit is scary. Coming through Tennessee mountains and looking down in a valley, being 3,000 feet up. It's just crazy, crazy work, man. But it's something I really do enjoy. I get to see a lot of cool stuff. I get to see a lot of cool views. And you know, I really enjoy what I'm doing. Shout out to my girl. I got a really strong support system at the house, man. She makes sure I'm straight. She makes sure I stay eating right, man. Because one thing about this career field, my job is a little bit different in comparison to some other people. I have to touch all my freight. Some guys, all they do is just drive a truck and back into a dock all day. I don't think I would like to do that unless I was just like, I have to make hella money to be doing that. But that shit seems like it would be boring. And I feel like you gain a lot of weight like that because, man, you go to some of these truck stops out here, man. It ain't no good food out here. I mean, it's just fucking terrible, man. The way some of these guys eat, it's just terrible. And, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, I love fucking fried chicken, bro. Like, there's no stereotype, there's no racist shit, there's none of this shit. Like, I love fucking fried chicken, bro. And anytime I go into some of these truck stops or, restaurants, that fucking fried chicken be smelling good as a bitch, man. But, to be honest, if I eat some shit like that, man, doing my job, I feel like I feel sluggish and I start gaining a bunch of weight that I really don't need. I like being slim. I've been slim my whole life, and then not only that, that shit can have like a lot of internal effects on your body, man. So yeah, man, I'm glad I'm just not hit back into a dock all day. I'm actually glad I get to work some of the freight. I do have my days to where I don't have to touch none of it, but most days I'm always touching my stuff, man. But I don't mind that at all. But yeah, man. So that's where I've been, guys. Just been working, guys. Just been behind that wheel, just driving these trucks. And out here on this road, getting it. Thankfully, I have a job that also provides a hotel for us to stay in. I feel safer being at a hotel versus being in a truck stop. Now I do have my days to where I do get tired and I may pull over at a rest area, but I'm never spending the night at a truck stop or anything like that. So I'm definitely blessed for that. God took care of me with that. He did his big one with that because I'm in the whole fucking hotel room right now, as y'all see, man, and I'm very comfortable right now. I'm actually probably about to lay it down here in a minute, and call it a night because I gotta get up probably about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning so I can get my ass back home to the family, safely. That's the goal every day, just to be safe and just to try to make sure that everybody's safe around me and make sure I'm paying attention, making sure that I get enough sleep at night to where I'm not a danger to people on the road, and just that way I can be paying attention, man. But yeah, that's about it, man. I just want to drop this live up here today, man, just to give y'all an update on where I've been and what I've been doing. Um, as far as what's coming, I got cars. I'm always be dropping car content. What's up, OJ? Man, yeah, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, dog. I'm back at it, man. I'm back on the stream. Like I was telling my boy yesterday, man, it take a lot of energy to do this shit, man. For real. Like sometimes it's easy for me just to get up here and talk, but I feel like that shit started boring me out. Like that shit started wearing me down mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta have some substance. So, when I start doing my research on shit, I'm like, okay, well I can do this, but it take a lot to do that research, man. And maybe I gotta get out my own way and stop being lazy, man. But sometimes I work 13, 14 hour days. Like, matter of fact, I work 13 hours and 45 minutes today. And to be honest, mentally, I be checked out by the time my day is over with. Some of you guys work 10, 12 hours a day, and you understand exactly how I feel when you just get off work. You don't feel like doing nothing. You just want to come home, take a shower, eat something, and just relax, man. And that's how I feel some days. Um, but y'all see I'm yawning now. Um, But the days that I don't feel like I need to make sure I drop a stream. I got a lot of content I've been dropping. I got a lot of content, so stay tuned for shorts and videos for car content. Also, I just picked up Forza Horizon 5, and I just did a stream on that. So stay tuned for a bunch of car reviews on that. I got a bunch of stuff I'm putting together for that, and I got a good group of guys. You know, if they're willing, what I'm saying. We can all, I can throw a stream together on Forza. Show you a bunch of cool ass racing, and my channel is still based off cars. But you know, I would say I'm back to I guess my in real life lives, but I don't want to say that because I don't know. I can't give you a schedule. That's why I always tell people when it comes to my channel, keep that notification bell on. That's how you'll know when I'm going live. You'll know every single time I drop if you keep that notification bell on, guys. So this probably be like a 30-minute stream. I got 3 people watching, man. If anybody got any questions, okay. See now, that's another thing, man. That's why I got my moderators, man. They keep me going as well, man. Shout out to my boy OJ in the toothpaste. He said, "You see the Tyreek Hill injury?" Oh, yes, I did, man. So apparently, I think he tore his meniscus or something like that. Prayers for Tyreek Hill, man. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him. Honestly, I hate to say this. I think he wanted that shit to happen. I think he been tired of Miami. I think he been ready to leave Miami. So hopefully he has a safe recovery, man. The Cheetah, man. One of the all-time fastest players ever in the NFL. Just fucking a really a goat. If you ask me, man, I ain't gonna say he's one of my favorite receivers in the league. But I definitely will say he's definitely one of the fastest receiver um, to ever play that position. See, that's the best thing about my channel, man. We can talk about everything, man. I can talk about everything. If you want my opinion on something, I don't give a fuck what it is. Whether it's a mental health question, whether it's a current event question, whether it's sports. I mean, if you just need some advice, whatever you got for me, man, trust me, I got an answer, man. I love when the chat is interactive, man. That also makes my job a whole lot easier instead of me having to freestyle. And some days I just don't have the energy to freestyle. Some days I'm just going on top of my head, man. But yeah, OJ, yeah, I think Tyreek Hill has been ready to get out of Miami for a while. I think Tua, what's his name, Ty Viola, roll Tide. But I think he need to go ahead and just retire. That man got too many concussions, and I feel like one more could fuck around and kill his ass, man. And I don't want to see nobody down on the football field. These guys um, put their bodies on the line every day. That's a real grown man sport. To get out there and fucking take the punishment that they take. And You know, I don't know if I could get my ass out there and do it. I honestly, I was scared to play football growing up. You know, I didn't get the courage to damn near after high school. But in middle school and high school, I was like, fuck that, because I didn't want to take no hits. So I kind of stuck to basketball. And you know, basketball could be a contact sport too, especially when you grow up in the hood and shit. You know, people will foul the fuck out you real hard. And you know, you just gotta be prepared for anything, man. But yeah, as far as Tyreek Hill, man, I'm wishing him a safe recovery. And you know, hopefully he can come back the same Tyreek Hill, man. You know, you have a knee injury, man. You know, that can really slow you down, man. So, and I feel like he'll adapt to it. And I feel like it's time for him to get up out of Miami, man, for real. Definitely is, man. Definitely is, man. What else is going on, guys? I haven't really been paying attention to the news like that lately, man. The last couple of weeks have been crazy. Some things I don't want to speak on, but you know, some things is just fucking crazy. This country we living in right now, this world we living in. Let me tell you something. Y'all can say it's bad all you want to, man, but I'm so happy to be alive in these times. You know, um, I'm happy that God wake me up and give me the opportunity to, get up and go get some money. You know, that's what it's all about, guys. It's all about grinding. You know, you sit at home and be miserable all you fucking want to. Q the Great ain't gonna do that shit. Q the Great never do that shit. I'm gonna always try to get up and fucking go get me some money, man, for real, because there's too much of it out here. You know, some people feel like, okay, well, just because so and so is doing this that you can't do it. Man, look, I'm not the only fucking streamer, bro. It's a bunch of streamers that do what the fuck I do. It's a bunch of YouTubers that post on YouTube. You know, you just gotta keep going, keep being consistent, man. Like it's just like fucking saying, Papa John's, for example. But I'm just gonna use Papa John's. Just because Pizza Hut is making pizza, you think they're gonna stop making pizza? No. Everything you doing, somebody else is doing. You just gotta find a way to separate yourself. And the ones that separate themselves, how they separated themselves and was able to become successful is by being consistent, man. Now I know we all have our mental issues, we all have our family issues, we all go through things in life, man. You know that's gonna happen, but it's not about what you go through. It's about how you go through and how you get through it, man. For real. Some of y'all gotta just realize that every loss you take is not really a loss. You know, you need to dig deep in your spirituality and be like, okay, well, maybe God protected me from something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe God got something better for me on the other side. You know, maybe had you not lost something, maybe you wouldn't be where you at today. You know, who knows what your mindset would be like. You know, I've had things I lost and shit, and I wonder, what kind of man would I be today had I not lost them? One thing, that I think about all the time is my sister. Like losing her forced me to grow up really fucking fast. So I always had that security blanket. Um, of somebody who I could talk to. Now I'm not glad I lost my sister. That shit still pain me. It's still something that I'll never get over. But she unfortunately she died at 20. She died at what 24, 25. It was something like that. No. Cause I was 24. So she died at 25 or 26. But I'm 30. I'm 30 plus years old right now. So I'm blessed. She didn't get to live that long. I'm blessed to say that I'm here, and God is not through with me yet, man. So, you got to take your losses, man, and just keep moving, bro. Like, you can't let your losses fucking dictate, um, you know, your whole thought pattern, and don't let it slow you down. I mean, shit, we all done lost something. We all done lost to something. We all done lost someone. We done lost. Everybody done lost something. In this world, motherfuckers done lost a job. Motherfucker done lost a car. Motherfucker done lost anything that you can think of that you've been through somebody else has been through it too. So don't think you're never the only one that's had to go through anything in your life. If anything, you should find those people and be vulnerable with them, and tell them about your loss. You know what I'm saying? Tell them about the trauma you've experienced, man. You never know what kind of information you may get. Also, you can always reach out to therapists. One thing I've learned um, what to do um, is for one, therapy. Therapy helped me a lot. And then two, freaking, talk to a complete stranger. If you ever see a complete stranger in the street, man, just be like, yo, you got a minute? I need to vent. And the best thing about venting to a stranger is they don't know who you are. They don't know nothing about you. And if they do go tell your business, unless you live in a fucking small ass town, then nobody ever know what you're going through. So if you're really going through something, man, talk to a stranger. Stop being afraid to approach people. A lot of my content, a lot of this shit that I do, um, even doing this, it take a like I be scared, but it take a lot of courage, for me to get up here in front of the world and talk my shit. And also, even with a lot of my car content, a lot of that shit just be like me passing by seeing shit. Like that, I just posted a Rolls Royce the other day. I was like on my way somewhere and I saw the car at a car wash, so I pulled up. Like you can't be afraid to shoot your shot and talk to people. I've always been told that a closed mouth don't get fed. So how the fuck you gonna goddamn, get any opportunities if you scared to fucking walk up to people and talk to them? That's a part of networking. I've never been afraid to walk up to anybody and talk to them. I don't give a fuck what you look like. I'm not the type of person that's intimidated by nobody. I'm not scared of nobody. Um, I might feel like some motherfuckers is weird, but I can get along with anybody, dog. Like I'll talk to this fucking wall if it's talk back to me. You see, I'm up here, talking to this camera and nobody's really talking back to me. You know what I'm saying? Like only person who's been on my chat is my boy OJ. Shout out to him, my fucking moderator. But besides that, man, you just gotta be. You can't be afraid to take them chances, man. You'll never get nowhere if you're afraid to fucking take a chance, dog. Straight up, you'll be in the same spot your entire life, in the same fucking town, same city, same state, and you gonna sit back and look up and you be like, damn, everybody's past me because they wasn't afraid to take fucking chances, man. No, you gotta be able to, you know, take that leap of faith and also, have make sure you surrounded with good people, man. You gotta make sure you surround yourself with like minded people. You can't surround yourself with a bunch of people who don't believe in you. Like for real. You gotta have people that encourage you, that tell you they love you, that tell you that they care about you and that want to see you do good. But not only that, you have to want to see them do good as well. Like, I'm not worried about nobody surpassing me on YouTube. If any of my friends right now surpass me on YouTube, I'm gonna be happy for them. There ain't no jealousy or envy in my blood. Like, why would I do that? I want to see everybody fucking grow. I want to see everybody win, even those who don't want to see me win. I want to see everybody win, man. I just reached 211, over 200,000 views, and it done took me 7 years damn near to do that shit. Like I started doing YouTube in 2019, and the crazy thing about it, a lot of people think I'm monetized. I'm not even monetized yet. You know how many people that would deter or stop them from doing something like this, what I'm doing, all because they haven't got the views they wanted, or they haven't got monetized yet. I can't tell you how many times, guys, that I've posted some shit on YouTube, and my mindset was like, okay, this gonna be the one. This gonna be the one that take me to the next level. And guess what? It didn't. But guess it still hasn't stopped me. I'm still posting, and I'm gonna keep fucking posting. I'm gonna keep posting until I get what I want. And my goal is to be able to fucking have YouTube as an income. That's my goal. That's been the goal of it the whole time. You never know how close you are to things. Only way you fail unless you give up. So, that's my whole story on that, man. It's the last what? It's what 3? So I'm at 23 minutes, man. I'm gonna open the group. I'm gonna open the live up to the chat, man. Y'all tap in, man. Get in the comment section, man. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Anything you wanna update me on, man? I'm gonna leave the chat. The chat is open, man. If you got something that's on your mind, you need some advice, no matter what it is, get in that chat right now, man. I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave the chat. I'm gonna leave it up to the people who watching right now, man, and see what y'all got to say, man. How was your day? I hope everybody had a good day today. I had a good day. I've been up since about 1:30 this morning, man. It is 6:15 on the Eastern time zone, and it's 5:15 Central time zone here where I'm at. But yeah, I had a pretty good day. It's been a long day, but hey, I'm gonna keep grinding though. Probably about to eat dinner, and chill for a little bit. Get ready to get up about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and get ready to start my fucking day. But yeah, man, I'm gonna leave the chat open right quick. See what y'all got for me. I think I'm finna eat too, man. Let me grab my salad right quick. Y'all tap in, man. Drop some questions in that chat. Drop some questions. Drop some questions. A lot of shit been going on. My Falcons, I'm a big Atlanta Falcons fan and shit. Fucking Falcons about to give me a goddamn heart attack. Got a little red onion. You guys like red onions? Really crunchy and really sweet. Got a little kick to them though. Shout out to my baby for making this salad for me. You know what I'm saying? She's like, nah, if you're gonna be on the road, you're not finna gain all this weight. And I damn sure don't plan on gaining all this fucking weight as a being a truck driver, man. I seen some motherfuckers so goddamn big, man. I don't even know how the fuck they get in the goddamn truck. Like I see the motherfucker so big, man. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck he can get in his seat. Ain't no way that motherfucker will get in that goddamn seat of that truck, bro. That motherfucker got a custom made seat. Motherfucker got 300-400 pounds getting in the goddamn truck. Mm-hmm. I don't see my salad. Yes, we got a little arugula. That's arugula right there. You see that? That's arugula. That's some red onions, some celery, some carrots, with some garlic in here somewhere. But that's basically my salad. Got little carrots and shit. I love celery. I love anything that's like heavy water based. I thought the only thing it's missing is like maybe a little bit more arugula and like some chopped up cucumbers and shit. Yeah, man, we got about 4 minutes left. Y'all get in the comment section, man. I'm gonna lay my ass down and call it a day. Just want to give you guys an update. I also got some pasta and shit too. I love pasta. Um, I probably don't need it because it ain't nothing but empty carbs and shit. I don't even know what the fuck this is. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Okay, yeah, let's get this chat going. Let's heat this chat up right quick, man. I like this. Let's heat this chat up. If y'all gonna get in this chat, I'll stay live as long as I can. Motherfuckers still trolling in the chats, man. I don't know what the fuck. I thought I was beyond that, but apparently not. I love these red onions. They so fucking crunchy and sweet too. But they got a little zing to them though in the back end. Like, damn. Ooh. Got me some lemon water and shit. Let me get my water. Ooh, bless me. Oh yeah. Hey, nothing like some H2O, man. So nobody got nothing in the chat. No questions, comments, concerns. Yeah. Well, with all that being said, man, guys, it's your boy Keith the Great, man. Thank y'all for watching. Turn on that notification bell. I would say I'm back, but I ain't never left. You feel me? Like I still been here. I still been posting on YouTube. I just haven't did like no vlog live. So y'all see everything is up, man. Um, before I go, I just want to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, keep going, keep pushing. Um, keep believing in yourself and keep trusting God. You can never do nothing without trusting God. You can't do anything without him. To be honest, man. If you don't got no faith in nothing, you need to start. You need to fucking work on that shit like ASAP because without him, no, none of this exists. We all here for a reason, and you just gotta find your purpose in this life. And I do feel like once you find your purpose is when you actually start living. You don't have to have the most money. I want the most money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a fucking gazillionaire. Um, but I want to be happy. And I want everything that I have to come from God. I don't want it to come from no devil because if you get it from the fucking devil, you'll lose it real quick. If God gives you something, it's wealth. If the devil gives you something, it's very, very fucking temporary, man. So I think I'm gonna go 5 more minutes on this live. Man, salad fucking good. I'm finna use my salad dressing in a minute.
For real.
So we finna see what's going on, man. Probably finna sit up here and watch me some TV and call it a night, man. Do some editing. See if I can drop some more shit. See what else I got up my sleeve for the night. That's gonna be it, man. I probably will be live again tomorrow on Forza Horizon. I'll be at home tomorrow morning, so I make sure you stay tuned for that live, and then my next live will probably be on like Friday afternoon when I get to my next stop at the hotel that I'll be staying at for the night. So, just make sure y'all tap in with your boy Q the Great, man. Just keep that notification bell on. You never know what you're gonna get. For real. I'm like Forrest Gump around this bitch. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get from me, man. I could go on a streaming hiatus, or I could just go on an everyday stream. I could really just start hitting every single day. It's also up to if I'm hitting the algorithm and if people are actually tuning in, man, for real. I heard a man say that you know when it comes to streaming, you got to treat that shit like it's 50 million people watching, even if it's zero people watching. You still got to treat that shit like you got a big ass fucking audience. And I try to get up here and just give the most fucking give the most energy, give the best version of myself, and speak from my heart. That's where all this shit is coming from. That shit coming from my heart. I'm not coming from my brain. That shit coming from my heart. Now the shit I research and put out there, um, yeah, that shit coming from my brain. Speaking of that, I think I know what my next live gonna be about. So yeah, let's get it, man. Think about to close this thing up. Man, it's your boy Q the Great, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Stay tuned for more content, man. You know my saying. Be great, stay great, and I'm gone.